Hello guys, Nato Ace here, and yes, finally it's the time for me to give my personal thoughts on the whole Nintendo's future console and Switch Pro Fable drama. But I'm not gonna lie, that was entertaining because it's drama. It is what it is. That's something that a lot of YouTubers like to watch. I know it's kind of wrong, but it is what it is. Anyway, the time had come because the reason is that I never really gave my thoughts in 2022 was to some extent I'm just waiting for the right time to see more information what's going on, whether Nintendo's gonna do one, they're not gonna do one, what's their future plan, and there have been a lot of people giving their thoughts. Some are good, some are bad. So before that, the reason I chose those video for that teaser. First of all, the thing with Reggie and the Wii U. I was trying to find a video where Reggie basically trying to convince consumer why you should get a Wii U, and to some extent his reason is, and something that I keep saying, the reason why people buy Nintendo console is to play Nintendo games, because time and time again, ever since the Wii U, well, let's just say that it didn't do what it's supposed to. So a lot of people always ask Reggie at the time when he was president for the Wii U, they said, why should you get Wii U over the next PlayStation console or Microsoft console? And he always says this particular quote, oh, because we have the Mario games, the Zelda games, the first party games. Play our first party games and you'll find your reason why to get a Wii U. And of course, most people kind of interpret it as the reason you buy a Wii U is to play those Nintendo games as a secondary console. That's the reason. And I tried to look for those videos, but the closest one I got was this. And technically, this is a pre-Wii U release, and that at the time they were trying to aim for, well, I want my Mario, I want my Zelda, and the good third-party games. And of course, that never happened. So that's why. So they changed the market a bit. Oh, because we got the good first-party games. And then, like I said before in one of my rewind thoughts, that Iwata did admit with the Wii U that it became a secondary console. It's not something that he wanted to be or it was marketed. He acknowledged that that's what happened worldwide. It is what it is. It sucks. And then with Adam's sister, that's from Res 3 Games. With Adam, well, he was normal to some extent. So if you saw that video about Adam versus Twitter World, well, you get the idea. But let's just say that at the time, same deal with Adam on the Wii U when it was first launched. The reason you get a Nintendo console is to play Nintendo games. The majority of people don't play third-party games on the Wii U. On the Switch, maybe it's a different story. So that's why I keep showing those references, because that's what it is. And you might say, well, the Switch kind of changed it. There's a lot of third-party games. There's some exclusive. That's true, but I'll explain that later. Then, of course, Switch Force, and like I said, in my personal opinion, no hate to him, I think in my personal opinion that he looks like a Nintendo loyalist who is just very loyal to Nintendo. He still can be objective, but to some extent is loyal to the company. But that's him, that's his personal. And you can tell when he basically mentioned that what Nintendo's known for is only for the first party game. And when he said it was disproven to some extent, and that's the keyword there, but his reaction, well, you can tell that he was grinding his teeth. I mean, he has some nice white teeth, but you can tell he was grinding. So I had to show the Pacific slowdown because you can tell that he was frustrated every time when someone says that. But again, it is what it is. And then lastly, the Spawncast, when they explain about why people, the majority of them, don't mind not having a new Switch or Switch Pro. Again, who's saying that? I'll try to explain it, theorize who. But again, credit to Player Essence said, because the majority of people don't mind, they're used to it, and they're not rich bastard. We're just saying that. So that's the whole point of that teaser there. It's sort of a backstory and a source that there are problems within the Nintendo community. There are people that, no, I'm cool with the Switch, 1080p, no achievement, whatever, as long as I can play in the go, it works, it runs, but the performance is slow. But you know what? I accept what it is. It's cheaper than the other console. And there are some who are basically probably Nintendo loyalists, super fan hardcore, that no, dang it, I want a new Switch Pro. I need that 4K, 60 frames. I want it to be parity with the PS5 and the Series X. Like, Really? I mean, it's kind of weird if you play a PS5 and a Series X on 1080p, but hey, more power to you. Let's just say not everyone wants to reach faster there. So that's the reason with that teaser. There's some sort of a insight of the situation of what it is. Now, with that said, what is my thought? First of all, the Switch Pro. So in 2021, I gave my thoughts about this drama. It was entertaining. You've seen a lot of Nintendo fans, Nintendo loyalists, Nintendo YouTuber basically reacting to it, frustrated, especially the Nintendo leakers, to a point that they were like basically going back to first gear because like, yeah, we kind of screwed up because they thought it was real, they thought it was close. Then suddenly Nintendo said, nope, the next console we have is the Nintendo Switch OLED, which is a Nintendo Switch with an OLED screen. If I did not have to use a coupon, it not expired, and I was able to use my certificate coupon with a PS5 at a time, I would not bought a Switch OLED. So, if you're wondering why I have a Switch OLED, I had some certificate coupon was going to expire. What am I going to buy? I guess I can buy some games. That's true, more games, backlog. Why not? But I said, you know what? Fine. I got this coupon. I can get it like low than the average MSRP price. Might as well check this OLED. Yes, it is good for portable, but that's it. If you're playing portable most of the time than in dock, then for you, you have to play this in portable to get the full experience of the OLED. And of course, and might as well just talk about this, is that yes, apparently the talks are that the Switch Pro is sort of real because someone from Digital Foundry said he had talks with developer that they had Switch Pro dev kits, but then somewhere down the line they said, we're taking it back, we're canceling production. Again, you kind of see two together with the Switch OLED, and again, it could be because of the chip, because they don't have enough chip, enough material, not enough resource. Is it true? Maybe. There's no concrete proof unless Nintendo basically confirmed it. Right now, it's just all talks, unfortunately. But it kind of makes sense there to some extent. Just saying. So my thoughts about that one is, it does sound true, but like I said, unless there's concrete proof from Nintendo themselves, it's just gonna be like people talk. Like it is what it is. And of course, you know what happened to 2021 after Mochizuki said, "Oh look, there's a Switch Pro coming." Some people vouch for it, leakers vouch for it, to a point that Nintendo corporate said, "No, we are not planning to do a Switch Pro." I don't know where they got their info. I mean, again, it is what it is. And of course, during a financial report, even Furukawa at one point just said no comment when someone asked him about a new Switch console, whatever Nintendo console there. Like I said, thoughts about that one is, it is what it is. Frankly, I don't really care whether there's a Switch Pro or not, because like I said, for me personally, and here's why for me I don't care. Here's my status on my gaming experience. I have my previous console still hooked up. My 360, my PS3, my Xbox One, heck, even my Wii U. And then in another room, I hooked up my PlayStation 5. Yes, finally, I know. Series X, yes, the expensive one. I got a high-end PC that can play good Steam game. And a Switch OLED. So you're gonna see what I have. Yes, me having both Xbox Series X and PS5, it was just there, and I said, might as well. Yeah, probably shouldn't, cause but sometimes I'm a dumbhead. But again, I like video game. It is what it is there. But that's the point what I'm trying to say. That's the reason why, to some extent, for me, I don't really see Nintendo console as my primary. Yeah, I play Nintendo Switch game, but only my convenience, but not even that long, and with exclusive. That's the thing why. So now the biggest one, my thoughts I want to give. Switch Pro, when the next Nintendo console should come out. Should it be soon? Should it be not? Who knows? Personally, like I said, I don't care when they're ready, they'll do it, and I'll explain why. So if you watch one of Switch Force video, he did talk about there was a rumor, and again, that's not concrete. It's a rumor from Nate the Hate and MVG. They said that the next console might be announced in late 2024 to 2025. True that, who knows, there's even other talk that said that it might be somewhere in late 2023 to 2024. Again, who knows? I don't care. So, again, here's the question. Do I want one? Do I need one? Remember what I said on that teaser? The two major keywords, and I want to give props to Player Asset on this. He's spot on, is need and want. Problem here is, I read videos, I read articles. People keep saying, oh, we need a new console. We need a new Switch. We. First of all, for those article people, who the heck is we? So the keyword are need and want. So like I said, do I, and that's the big thing. I, not we. I. Do I need a new Switch? Again, remember, there is no more Switch Pro. To some extent, it sounds like debunked. Anyway, do I need a Switch Pro? No, I'm happy with the Switch. I'm happy with my secondary experience with the Nintendo Switch OLED. And there you go. My experience. That's the keyword there. Do I want a new Switch? Sure, why not? Who wouldn't? Let's just say a kid that always wants a new toy and they got tired with the old toy. I know that's a kid thing. So yeah, I do want a new Nintendo console, whatever it is. Whether it's a Switch 2, they went back again to basic Wii U, whatever. I don't give a shit. Like I said, if they can do a portable one, great. I don't care. If it's powerful, great. Because again, from my personal perspective is, as I see my Nintendo console as secondary that plays rich, good, first-party Nintendo game, that'll be great. Maybe the only way to play the new Super Smash Bros. On this new Nintendo console, Super Mario Odyssey 2 on the new console, The Legend of Zelda Part 3, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward, whatever, that's only on the new Nintendo console. Yeah, I want it. Sure, I'll get it when I feel like it. So, that's my personal opinion. And to theorize of why the majority of Nintendo owner basically said, no, I don't want a new Nintendo Switch, new Nintendo console, I am happy with it, versus, oh no, we need one, mixing with want. It's really you want it. You don't need one. You want one. Here's the theory, and again, I want to give props to Player SM because he's spot on about this. The people who keep saying that we need want, again, need want, like as one word. The people who basically keep saying that we want a new Nintendo console are the first one that's really obvious. The gamers who only own a Switch and that's it, or a Nintendo console. Because they're missing on a lot of games. Batman Gotham Knights. Let's see, Street Fighter 6. Let's see, I can't think of other games. Marvel Midnight Sun. You see what I'm getting at. Right now, those games are on the PlayStation 5 and the Series X. Yeah, some of this game may be on the other console, but as long as you have patience, that's fine. But to some extent, most of these games are not going to be on the Nintendo Switch, or they're going to be cloud. And you know what happened when it's a cloud version? People bitch and moan. Again, what can you do? It is what it is. So if you're someone that you only have a Switch as your console, yeah, of course you want to get those other games experience, because you don't have a PS5, Series X, and your computer probably can't handle the newer games. Again, not judging, but those mostly are the one. Second, maybe somebody who feels that the Nintendo console is their primary, they prefer that, that's fine. They also want it because they want all their third parties to be on the Nintendo console rather than the other ones. Again, who are these people? Who knows? Maybe they are Nintendo fan, hardcore. There you go. And then the third group probably for this one, I'm going to say, are just trolls, just to rile up things in social media. I don't blame them. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I know I'm wrong for doing it, to rile up the society, because, again, it's just fun, because reaction and drama. I know it's wrong, but here you go. So mostly are gamers who only have a Switch. They're always going to say, "Oh, I need one. I want one. You need one," and they're hardcore. Two are that they are a Nintendo loyalist. That Nintendo console is their primary versus the other one. And then the third ones are trolls, whatever. And I'm gonna stop here. So next time I'm gonna give more thoughts on the Switch Pro, Fable, and Nintendo next console. So do you really need one? Do you want one? Who's asking for it? Well, stay tuned for that.